Everyone, happy October, happy morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to share with you a journal that I created a couple years ago. I made it and then I put it away because I wasn't sure what to do with it. And to be honest, I wasn't too happy with the outcome back then. But I recently took it out and I realized that I love it. And I think I did a pretty good job, and I don't know why I was so hard on myself when I first created it, but looking back, I could see why I would think that. It was one of the first ones, and I thought I could do better, and of course, we can all do better, but this is actually pretty good, and at the time, I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and now I'm thinking that I might sell it, so let me know what you think, what your ideas are. Do I keep it? Or do I sell it? Only because I've shown it to a few people and they love it. And so they're the ones that actually gave me the idea to sell it. I've had a few offers to purchase it. But again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But let me show you what I did. And to create the cover, I repurposed packaging. And you can see some of that packaging. But it's pretty sturdy. I like how sturdy it is. And it's held up well. I mean, I've had it put away, but it's held up really well. And you can see here how I bound the signatures pretty easy. It's one of the easiest techniques I've seen. And then I gathered it with this little buckle. This is not my idea. I saw this from one of the makers on YouTube. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was to give you credit, but I thought that was really clever just to make it more attractive. Otherwise, they would just be kind of loose back here, which is fine too, but I really like this technique. But you could see I used 6 signatures, and what I did is I took each signature and bound it to the cover. I took some twine, wrapped it around, and then tied it. And then once I had them all bound, then I actually bound it through this little, threaded through this little buckle before tying it. So you could see that there. I used fabric as the cover, and look at this fabric. It is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful fabric. The black background makes for the colors to pop. And look at how festive and beautiful. This is Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead themed fabric that I want to say I picked up at Joann's. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't remember. It's been a while. And I used, what kind of adhesive? I don't remember. Maybe Mod Podge or matte medium to adhere it to the cardboard. And then I used this beautiful papel picado cardstock. Let me tell you right now that some of the papers that I use throughout the journal are from my stash. And unfortunately, I can't remember where it all came from because it's years and years of collecting. And I use these in my scrapbooking. I do scrapbooking, card making, anything that has to do with paper, hoarding, collecting, staring at, looking, admiring. You know it. But I went through my stash and realized that I had a lot of Mexican themed Dia de los Muertos, Mexican festive happy birthday papers. And they all go so well together in this journal. And so it's a collection of what I own that is in this journal. So let me flip through the pages quickly so you could see what I'm talking about. I used doily, so I used some of this red doily in each signature. This looks like vintage ledger paper, but it's actually scrapbook paper, double-sided scrapbook paper. I believe I used a little bit of this in each signature. And I try to stick to a little bit of a vintage vibe here with some of these old papers, but also a lot of floral papers from my collection just to make it very bright and happy and cheery. Look at this beautiful paper. That is really nice. I love the guitar theme. I love the Mexican, the traditional theme. So that is beautiful. So here's a center of the first signature. And I used similar papers in each of the signatures to try to keep it cohesive. So it flows so it flows. So that was the end of signature 1. Here's signature 2. And you can see the cover of each signature is sturdy cardstock. There are some blank pages because at the time I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I thought I would leave it as a blank journal until I decided what to do with it. But then once I got the idea of selling it, I thought this would be great so that the recipient can, you know, do with it as they wish, embellish it, make it their own. I did some random stamping on some of the pages. That is a beautiful sunburst, and so you'll see that on some of the blank pages ahead. And look at this beautiful paper. It looks like Talavera tiles from Mexico. Really nice. Nunca muere. Amor de mi vida. This is double-sided scrapbooking paper. If I remember where some of this paper came from, I will make sure to note it. Okay. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous music paper. This is actual music paper, vintage music paper. I was gifted that. So I thought I'd add it in here. Nothing goes to waste. There's different sizes just to add a little bit of dimension to the journal. Nothing ever goes to waste. So look at how beautiful that paper. I love the double-sided paper. Look at that. Just gorgeous. So let me quickly, this is my favorite, the papel picado. I just love this paper. I just want to display it and look at it all day long. It's just beautiful. So take a look at that. There's that sunburst again. Beautiful papers. Here is some more stamping that I did. This is just a leaf stamp. This is actually las music to las mañanitas. Spanish happy birthday, Mexican happy birthday song. So I love this. These are some of my favorite papers. Las mañanitas. Isn't that gorgeous? My favorite papers. Floral papers, bright, and happy. And I'm happy to share this journal. If I decide to sell it, happy to share a little bit of my personality is in this. Because I consider myself a very happy person. And I love bright colors. I love the traditional Mexican colors. I love my culture. Look at this one. Isn't this gorgeous, you guys? Dia de los Muertos is coming up November 1st, November 2nd. Do you celebrate? I light a candle for my family members that have passed. Always remember them. And that day we honor them. I miss them every day. That day is very special. So here's the last signature. Look at this beautiful, looks like veil, like black, like a black veil. Looks like lace. It's gorgeous. I love this journal. That's why I'm undecided as to what to do with it. What will become of this journal? Will I keep it, make it my own? Or will I part with it? Yep. I love it. Look at that. So I used this on the front cover, the back cover. Love that gold foil in there. See that? So pretty. So let me know what you think. Thanks for sticking around and watching this. I try to make it as brief as possible just to kind of quickly share with you. And I'm actually thinking about making another one. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Share the video. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for sticking around. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye.